All right. Hi. Welcome. This is my first live stream of trading, and I look forward to finally doing this. It's my first time, so we're gonna see how things go. But basically, I expect to do market commentary of what I see, give you a little update about everything around me and like why I'm trading and all this, and just speak what I see. Um, so let's just get started because the market has opened. So I like to go in a sequence of yes, sorry. I like to go in a sequence that follows a high time frame bias. So I start from the highest time frame to the lowest time frame. I like to start with the 1 week and 1 day. So I'll show you that by going here. And now I use TradingView and Bookmap. So when I look here, I'm like trying to understand, okay, what are the clues? So when I look at the 1 week chart, I see that majority of the candle has been retraced. So that shows a little bit of uncertainty, a little bit of liquidity grabbing from the buy side liquidity, and there is more of a sweeping price action, which I've been seeing the past few days. So and I'll look at the 1 day. I'm gonna look at the fact that the overnight session led to another liquidity sweep where we swept Tuesday's candle body candle low. So you know, I don't see anything negative about that. I just see that okay, it's a potentially it is December 31st, so there are sellers taking profit, and I expect this type of behavior. I still think it's going to be uncertain and difficult just because of the fact that that like there's retail buyers, there's a lot of buyers trying to understand, okay, how am I going to make money today? And it's not going to be easy. So that's why these these moments are going to be I already know I'll have to be risk off today. It's a I expect chop, or I expect some type of manipulations which trap retail buyers. So therefore I'm being careful of that. But right now, the 1 day we're holding I forgot the name of this, the 88 EMA, and we're holding this channel pretty well. Now it's just about where does the market want to take direction from here. So that's what the 1 day tells me. So now I'll go to the 4 hour, 1 hour. So I'll come here and I'll look, okay, what do I understand? So I look at the 4 hour. I see that we had a little bit of grind down. We had the accumulation phase and broke lower over the overnight sessions, and buyers immediately around open squeezed sellers higher. So this to me just looks like liquidity grabbing. So I need to wait for more confirmation, and that goes for NQ as well. Um, I have ES on the top and NQ on the bottom. I trade micros, so these are the micros. It's MES and NQ. So this is we're holding a 200 EMA on the 4 hour, which is bullish, I would say. But of course, you would expect a reaction. So um, I look at the 1 hour. Again, yeah, we had a V-shaped recovery. We retraced, I would say, 95, 90% of the move, and we took resistance at this previous support. So that's actually a good clue moving forward. Like, okay, how are we going to react to the support moving forward? So that's going to be my focus. So this is a pretty that's major because it's NQ and ES dealing with very similar support resistance. Now support becomes resistance. So we're retracing majority of this move. So now I will go to the 50 minute. So I'll get you guys there. So now on the 50 minute and the 30 minute, I will just be looking at like this. Just like the way I like to go is like the 1 day and the 1 week gives me just like a bias. The 4 hour and 1 hour gives me structure, and the 50 minute gives me like price action clues. So I like to just look at this to see a little bit more like okay, where were buyers and sellers transacting the most, where was accumulation occurring, and where did buyers or sellers get an advantage. So now that's what I'm trying to look at. um and I see like pretty clearly, okay, we had a little bit of accumulation after this, after buyers held this area, and then we continued lower, and now buyers have just been absorbing price, and it's been a pretty solid move back up. So now the market is open. The market is I just think it's taking some liquidity lower. So this is all like good signs, nothing abnormal about that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So now it's just about waiting. Like, I think our main priority would be like how we react to that 4 hour, sorry, 1 hour level, 4 hour, 1 hour level, and where's the market accumulating. So now I will go to my 5 minute and 1 minute. So I'll come here and I'll look at the first. I'll log into my trading account. So I trade Apex. I'm a funded trader, so I trade prop. Right now I'm trying to pass the 300k eval, and I'm like 40% there. I'm at 308. I need a 3,000 320,000. And yeah, so it's been 8 days, and I'm just gonna share that process with you guys. So anyways, I like to go and zoom out and just be like, okay, what has been happening for the few days? And I like to look value areas. You see, like, this is basically where volume has been accumulated the most, and where most volume has been transacted. So those are very crucial, because those are areas of sitting liquidity sometimes, and the market loves to get attracted to. So okay, we're having a very serious retracement right now. We're tracing back to the 200 EMA on the 1 hour. So pretty significant, but nothing out of the ordinary. I generally just think that what's happening is that sellers from the midnight session were selling off, taking profit, because at the end of the year the market squeezed back up, and now again it's profit taking. So I think this is going to be the same journey. I don't know, I'm not going to create a bias right away, because it's only been 7 minutes into the market opening, but there's a possibility that that we simply uh sell off. So let's see. So now, yeah, I don't there's no value area, like, I they're called yesterday's value area, even though it's not yesterday. It's just like whatever value, like for example, if the market somehow rebounds from here to here, this value area would be high importance of a target. So, but that needs to be cleared by that. Remember that level I was telling you about, that 1 hour, 4 hour level. That's a very important level for us to break in order to test this. So right now we're taking high volume selling. So this is interesting. So I'll get the order flow here as well, because I like to use the order flow to help me just understand what price is doing. So as a trader, you really got to break it down in all its all its glory. Like, um it's not supposed to be fun. It's honestly pretty boring, but this is this is the performance that you need to bring. And right now I can just look at price and see, okay, we took a decent sell off, and if I look at the higher time frame, like the 4 hour and 1 hour, I see we just retraced a decent amount of the 8 a.m. open, and retested the 200 EMA and the support that was formed. So for a liquidity grab, this is good, but now it's important to see if buyers hold this area, because that will give me a very good direction and very good understanding of who's in control. So right now, we're gonna test who's in control. Are buyers in control, or are sellers in control? So, and we can see there's a low volume node right here. So that's also why we got that rejection. It is a bigger low volume node, but I'll literally just take the low volume node. Low volume node just means where has volume not been conducted the most. I mean, it has not been conducted. So I mean, has not been conducted a lot, like compared to the rest of the chart. So this is yeah, this is this. So now I just want to see, okay, will buyers react? And for me, yes, you know, this is a potential trade to play into the low volume node, but I don't trade the first 15 minutes of the market opening. So I'm just sitting on my hands and letting more clues form. And then you can see like value area flip down here. So this is giving a little bit more information of if this can be accumulation too. So let's see what happens here. This is important. So okay, I'll get the 4 hour for you guys just because I want you to see this. If you look here and you look at the 1 hour right here, you can see this is a previous support on the 200 EMA, and we had a little bit of a liquidity sweep of it. Now I want to see, will it just be a liquidity sweep, and will buyers hold? Because that gives me a direction. Can we retrace back to the big, I would say to the opening price? So that is what I'm trying to see here. And I want to see who's in control. So right now, this can be seen as a liquidity sweep. So let's just see. We have see some second leg structure. As you can see, buyers did try and failed, and now sellers are getting, if this closes proper, then we'll have the three bearish army candles. I don't look at the, I mean, once you get so much pattern recognition, you don't even think of like that. You start understanding what price is telling you, what the structure is, and you know, the order flow. So I can see there is liquidity lower, so the market may be drawn towards that as well. And you know, that's a strong reason for the market to retrace. And again, I'm just, you know, this pre-market liquidity may be juicy. I can't understand that, but it may be something that the market wants to grab, you know. Because you also always have to remember that the market likes to move towards areas where it can grab further liquidity to then generate more liquidity. So that's the common theme of what the market likes to do. So now that it's been a bit of time, I'm going to conduct a little bit of my like research, like what do I see, what do I understand. So I'll go to my journal, and I'll just write, okay, what do I feel? Because as much as it's a, you know, observing game, it's also a game of emotions. And right now, you know, I feel completely neutral, but it's still a good practice because at times you may not feel neutral. Like if this was a volatile open and VIX was at like 20, VIX, if I show you guys here, one sec. So VIX is, it's basically, it tells you the volatility of the market, and right now it's at 14, which is very, very low. So I'm not really worried about VIX right now. It's honestly just, low enough that I can expect more choppy conditions. So I'll get you back on the on the okay, my computer almost didn't handle that. Oh yes, and I also wanted to play yeah, so again, my first stream, so I also wanted to like play some background music for you guys. So let's do that. Okay. So just some chill background music. So again, so yeah, buyers are holding. Value area has flipped down, so this shows accumulation. It's again, can we see proof? Now if I do see a new low get printed, I'm not going to be convinced that okay, sellers are in control just because of the fact that value area flipped lower. I think that would be a manipulation and to catch the FOMO sellers and then do the real move if we're actually going to move down. So right now we still haven't printed new low, so it's a bit weak. Yeah, so the 4 hour, 1 hour structure is is bearish, point blank. And the 1 day, you know, we're having a pretty decent pullback. So let's just see. I just want to be patient with how it unfolds. Okay. accumulation is still present. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. We printed a new low, but as you can see, the market uh, completely came back to the range, just trapping FOMO by sellers. So now we have the real move. Okay, great. Now I just need to see how are we gonna react here. Are we gonna just break it, or yeah, it looks like it. Let's just, okay, we swept liquidity. As you can see, this big order here, this is a lot of volume, so that was conducted, and it was filled. So it is bearish. Now my target would be here, because this is where where buyers showed the last support during pre-market time. So I would look for a trade like that, but I wait for more, because you need to see type of a retest and greater confirmation before you enter any trade. But I would like to target this, so I would put, like, just set my order, getting an idea of, okay, how I would play this. And also right now you can just see, like, okay, why is my stop loss here? I don't know yet, so that's why we need to sit and wait and then experiment with what's the best order we can get, because theoretically this is a very high potential trade. Now the edge is present, just because we broke the previous support. We're making a strong move down. Liquidity has been filled. The 4-hour and 1-hour time frame is bearish, and we are breaking down. So now I just want to see, okay, let's see how buyers react. Okay, so another really important thing I like to look at is the 1-minute candles. So what I mean by that is, like, I love to always wait for the candle to close. This is very, very important. You wait for the candle to close. You never act like right now I could just act. Yes, you know, you miss moves like this. That's very, very, very normal, and it's important to accept that, because your job is not to catch every trade. Your job is actually to sit and wait for the best easiest trade to take. So it needs to be simple. And you see, like, let's say we got into that trade. Now look, it's just a liquidity sweep. So this is why it's important for waiting, and for, more importantly, just not rushing the gun. And I know a lot of traders do this. Like, it's like a common I mean, I've been doing it for a long time. I finally was able to channel that energy into, just like, what I do is I grab my hands, I just put them under my legs, and I sit on them. This is the best way. Like, do I have urges? No, but it's it's not every day you have urges. It's that you carry the best practices for yourself. So yeah. So again, this is the type of choppy condition you can expect. It's just that buyers and sellers are transacting a lot on each price point, so this creates more choppiness. So let's see how we react to this low volume node. As you can see on the order flow, you see these strong bubbles here, these big bubbles. This shows me that absorption is happening around 25,600. So that tells me that sellers are present there. So let's see if buyers can over press on those sellers. So far, yes, they can. So that's a retracement of the low volume node. Now it's important, will we see a retracement back down, or will buyers take control here and come back to the range, which is value area in this case? Okay. Now, if if we make a new low here, I'm very inclined to take a short to that level. I can now get all the clues that sellers are in control if it does happen. So that's actually good close by buyers. Now we're gonna just have a push back into the range. This could have been a trade because I trade base hits, so this trade into the low volume node is a potential, but the structure was not the best, and I would rather sit and wait for more clarity into the trade I take. And since it's December 31st, I will be leaving earlier just because I would rather avoid the chop, protect the mental energy, and come back when because during these weeks, when you miss a day of price action, e.g. a holiday, the market tends to accumulate or wait for the following week. Not saying we're not getting price action, we are, but it sometimes lacks a direction on a shorter time frame, even though the grand time frame, I would say high time frame, is supporting the edge or supporting the direction, I would say. So yeah, this is a strong reaction by sellers. We look at the order flow again. We see some liquidity sitting lower. We see some liquidity sitting in 570. Let's check where that 570 is. Like 570 is all the way here. I might play this wick test into a new low. It's also a possibility. See how, I mean, because I like my risk. My risk is better. Yeah, my risk is better. I might actually play that rather than just targeting the level, because the level is a magnet, right? Because there's liquidity sitting there, but I don't have to wait and target exactly that. I'm just trading the direction towards it. So let's see. I mean, right now, buyers took control. Because it's pretty choppy. It lacks a direction on each candle. A bit of liquidity higher. Oh, I should also point out why I have so many lines. Let me actually talk about that, because it's not typical. I honestly think, like, sometimes, why do I have so many lines? Let me remove some. But the reason why I have so many lines, the purple ones are IB. They're called initial balance. So at every time the 10:30 bell. So right now, I mean, the market opens at 9:30, but 1 hour after the market is open, which is 10:30, is the initial balance, and it's a very crucial area because that's when all the institution buyers stepped in, and I mean, it's just well respected. The hour after the market is opened, so I don't remove them after that. And you could argue I should remove it. It is cluttered and it's not pretty, especially if you're trying to like teach people. If time comes, I will remove them, but I like to keep them. And the green, of course, is a support, and the red is a resistance, but I don't color code them. I just simply use them as a potential. Like, you can see the market does show reaction to them, but it's not clear, and it's really not necessary. Like, it is a little bit of a disturbance, like, I guess you could say ugly, but it has helped me in the past. But right now, it's just like I feel my brain just accepted that, yeah, you got a lot of lines on your screen. It doesn't matter. Like, that's how I see it. This low volume node is actually, I'm gonna extend it because I think that if we are gonna continue higher, what will the reaction be there? I usually play trades into the low volume node, but with view up there might be a little bit more risky. 5 25642, 25642. Okay, let me get you on here. Oh, okay, no, I did do the right thing. Okay, yeah, I don't think I'll be able to enter this trade with the right speed that I need, but I would look at something like this. I think the market is gonna go. Yeah, there's so much liquidity there. This is the type of trade I would have potentially take. I'm still interested in it. Okay, I got filled. I'm looking to see a continuation into the low volume node, liquidity higher, and VWAP present. I know you see VWAP here, but there's also VWAP on the order flow. Again, this can be a loss, and I'm completely okay with that. I'm supposed to take one trade and walk away. So if it's a loss, it's a loss. Yeah, that's a full retracement to POC. I could have been a little bit more patient on that. That's okay. We live and learn. I'll remove some risk because if I see a retracement on POC, I'm really not. Yeah, okay, that's a loss. Okay, it happens. Could have definitely been more patient. But that happens, and I'm happy that the first trade I take on stream is as a loss, because you know, that's in the inevitable case. Like in trading, the probability you trade probability, and losses are very much a part of it. I think it's my second loss of this current season, so that's okay. And I'm not very proud of the trade, to be honest. I could have been so much more patient. I think I was just really, I tend to do this. You in trading, you start to understand your patterns, and my pattern here was that I was very focused on the low volume node, even though our reaction to VWAP wasn't very clear yet. So that would be my read. So that's just a loss, and that's okay. So now what I do, I'll just simply close it because I'm no longer interested in what has to happen. And what I would do now is that so I'll get you on the Mac, and I'll just log into my Tradeovate account and just look at, okay, how much did we lose? I know we got to remove a bit of risk, because at that point I understood I'm gonna be wrong, and let me just remove risk. Like, there's no point to take a full stop loss. So now I'll come here and I'll show you guys what I see. So okay, so it was a pretty big I mean, I usually take a $1,500 loser, so I got to remove a little bit of the risk, so that's okay. And yeah, I don't know if okay. Anyways, so yeah, now I'll just show you guys, because you know, I know, like in trading, like there's a lot of people who I would say, I guess what's the word, not, yeah, I guess scam, or like, you know, don't have the best, you know, track record. And I'm not saying I have the best track record as well. You know, we're all learning, but I don't think that I'm trying to lie, or I'm just trying to show you and teach you the way I see the market. And I've built a skill around that because I've been doing this for like 2.5 years, and I've built some profits. So right now I'm just opening my Apex account just to show you, okay, what do I, like, what are my trading profits, and what I'm working with. Okay. Okay, so now I'll close this. I am now done with that, and I'll get you here on the bigger screen, and now we can come here. Let's go to the eval, and yeah, so of course I took a loss right now, but this is what I'm working with. I started trading this account on that day. I mean, it's not shown. I think it's, yeah, this not December 30th. No. Okay, anyways, and profit has been steady. I had one drawdown and I had one break even, which is not showing it. Oh yeah, it's here. My break even is here. And yeah, so then I took two winners and today's a loss. And yeah, so yeah, so I mean that's it. The important behavior is to walk away. And right now I'm in a condition where I found myself doing a lot better when I walk away. So now I'm just exercising that behavior nonstop without any like worry. Like I'm just that's what I'm doing. And it's powerful. So yeah, I guess that's the trading season for today. Uh, I will continue this. Maybe Friday I'll take another live stream, depending. Like of course, like I will let you guys know. I like to do premiere a premiere. I don't know how to say the word. Anyways, I like to do that the day before so people know. Okay, I'm gonna go live on this day. And we continue the same thing. Look at the market, understand what's happening. The lessons from today simply, I could have been more patient with that structure. I kind of rushed the gun on that. I was too focused on the low volume node, even though the reaction on VWAP was not clear yet. So there we go. Important lesson, and honestly, the losers teach you very valuable lessons. And never beat yourself over up these type of losers, because it's very important. And it's just probability. Like if you take 10, if you have, I mean, some people of course they're taking trades and they're just constant losers. It's honestly just about what you need to do in that period of time is just consistency of trading the best you can and just accepting losses are bound to happen, because your brain does not yet understand the patterns, and you have to get through it. Like anything in life, you have to get through the hardships in order to do well. So let's continue this growing. And of course, like no one, I don't think anyone's watching, so this is I guess just practice. But anyways, uh while more people come, I would love to just tell you what I see and help you guys. So yeah, that's the stream. And happy New Year's. Take